What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Ghost of the Master Starscream. And today, as always, I am joined by Ruben. How are you doing, my man?
I'm bored and spooky. Look at me, I'm spooky.
Oh, yes, you got the spooky bloodhound right there, the evil demon-looking one. Yes. And real quick update, I don't know anything just yet. I should know something by tomorrow, so yeah, just gonna have to be a little bit of a switcheroo. And the reason why I started by 10 tonight is because I had to do some stuff. Well, I didn't have to do some stuff. I had to wait until my family went to bed, until they were okay with it. So yeah, but other than that, I think that's about it. And hang on, let me kill my speaker. Okay, anyways. And today, I'm going to do a brief quick on news and also show off some of the figures I got. Unfortunately, Target bit me in the ass because there was something I was trying to get for Ruben. They bit me in the ass. I really, ooh. Target, you better get your shit figured out. But anyways.
Of what?
No, I'm talking about Target, not you, man.
Oh yeah, Target. Put your shit together.
Yeah, Target,
you
Target, get your shit together. Anyways, besides that, real quick update. If you guys remember the vehicles we were talking about yesterday, namely the red, not the red car, but the red van that's following Optimus Prime. Since it's like a van, I'm going to go off and confirm that is Ironhide because it has like a little stripe on the side, but it's a silver stripe, I think. So Ironhide, I'm confirming for this film. At the third act. Some of the other Autobots will show up during the final battle, like the final showdown. And yeah. And I don't know the name of the blue Volkswagen Bug, but I believe that's an Autobot. I forgot his name. Hopefully, if TF Angie joins, I'll have him bring up the name. But I know he's based on the model of Bumblebee. But yeah. But today I ended up doing some shopping today, and I spent over $100 at least. I forgot some packages.
And believe me, I was in Discord with him. He found the goose stuff, but he failed to get one of the things for my project.
Yes, and I'm going to have to go back and get it, hopefully. But anyways, yes. So me and my mom went to a thrift store, and I got two What If minifigures, or two Marvel minifigures, I should say. Some of them are What If, some of them are for the TV series. And out of these two, I'm going to save the best for last. I got Gamora, Thanos' daughter. One I didn't want to get, but I'm glad I got her. Now I have a Gamora, Lego Gamora. And the one I really did want, I got Zombie Hunter, Spider-Man. I'm glad I got this figure. I'm going to say this. If you're getting these for your kids, I would not recommend these for kids. I highly recommend these as collectibles. Like, these are literally collectibles due to the design of them and all that. But yeah.
And the detail.
Yes, and how good they look. But yeah. And limited edition. These are limited edition.
Yeah, so that means you go and get it for this year and that's it. Like all the other Lego minifigures series.
Yeah, unless some of them are online and we can get them. But anyways, besides that.
Some of it are, but very expensive. Even that one golden minifigure from a long time ago, believe me.
Yeah. And also today I went to a Halloween store, did myself some shopping. And by the way, thank you, Joaquin Navarez, for joining in the chat. I'll read your stuff in a minute. I got this mask from Overwatch, I believe. What's the name of the soldier? I'm sorry.
Soldier 76.
Yeah, I got Soldier 76's mask. I paid $4 for this. I love the look of it. Yeah, $5. $4 plus tax, so yeah, $5. Ruben convinced me to buy it, and I actually like it. Plus, it looks badass. I would definitely walk around in public wearing this if I'm allowed. Then after that, I went to Walmart, and oh my gosh, I did not take pictures, and I do apologize. I'll get to that in a minute. Hold on. All right, here are the cast for Transformers Beast Wars 3. Okay, Maximals. All right, Q. All right, Q Wheelcheck. Okay, as Prowl in Beast Wars. Okay, hopefully I read that right. Mirage as. Ooh, nice. Let me see here. I like that one. And the Wrecker, so okay, you still can. Sorry if I misread your comment. It's been a long day. But, okay, so, and I went, well, first of all, I'm going to tell you all about my trip. I went to Hobby Lobby today. I didn't find anything I really wanted, only the model kit Transformers, kind of like the IDW Megatron, but I didn't really want to get them at that time. Then I ended up going to, my mom went to a thrift store, and I went to Ross. Ross? Yeah, Ross.
Yeah,
and man, yeah, I didn't find anything interesting, but, oh, shoot, I will pull up some pictures. I found a couple of Power Rangers figures, some deluxe Shockwave figures, not the deluxe class, but the gimmicky figures, I should say. But
the
anyways,
shit ones.
Yeah, the ones for kids that you could introduce to.
For the little shits.
Yeah. But anyways, when I went to Ross, and be on the lookout for these, because at Ross, I'm trying to figure out how to rotate my camera. These are pretty much the only pictures I have. I ended up finding these bitches right here. Hang on. That Ruben was literally shocked about. And at first, let me zoom in. At first, I thought there was only 2 of them. As you see, here's one, and I flipped one for the back. But I looked down on the floor, and there was 3 of them. And
3
literally
copies.
the price, yeah, and the price of it is, I think it says $39 or
So $40.
actually, or $49. Yeah, $40 for these. Literally at Ross. I was like, dang. And I really wanted to get this, but I did not know what I'd be getting, so I saved it or saved my money. But yeah, and
I need that.
Okay. Oh, I know, man. Let me see here if there's any other images. Okay, let me kill my camera because there's some other images I can't show. But yes, I was shocked that I actually found those, and Ruben was too. And plus, man, I really wanted to get that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There also was some Lightning Collections, some Marvel Legends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there was some Lightning Collection and a couple Marvel Legends figures. Hey, TFN Geek, may I please join in? Yes, you shall. Oh, shoot, hold on. And whoever wants to join in my live stream, you can. Just make sure you don't have any music playing in the background and
TVs.
And all that, because, yeah, TVs. Just make sure it's all turned off, and I'll have to take that comment. Not take that comment down, but get that off the screen, because it's chopping off my mouth. But then I went to Walmart. Oh, gosh, sorry. Anyway, add in your name and all that and hop on in. But anyways, then I went to Walmart and I found some crazy stuff. One of them I won't mention because I want to wait, and Ruben knows which one I'm talking about, because I want to wait until I go to Walmart.
Yep.
And I found at Walmart King Rodimus Prime. Kingdom Rodimus Prime, 2 of them for $80. $80.
Yes.
And I get it. I'll add you in the, and I know you're backstage. Give me a minute. And I found re-release of Kingdom Megatron, a couple of re-releases of the re-release of Rat Trap and Cheetor. Give me a minute. And I found 4 Kingdom T-Rex Megatrons, 3 Grindors, 3 Slags. I don't care what it is. I'm calling it Slag. 1 Retgar. Actually, no, 4 Slags. Excuse me. I found Trax, couple of Shadow Panthers, not a single Terminator, and that was a problem. I'm hoping I'm going to the Walmart to find out. And then and all of that. Let me add him in the chat. I don't want to keep him waiting. But literally, I lost my crap because I did not have enough money for any of that stuff. Welcome, TFN Geek. I'm glad you're able to join in tonight. Yes.
Boy.
So it sounds you actually found the Walmart everyone dreams of finding, chocked full of Transformers.
Oh, wait, you see what I actually did get. But yes, and but at that Walmart, I managed to get myself something I really did want. And if no one minds keeping up with the chat, thank you. But I'm trying to full screen myself. For some reason, I am experiencing glitches.
There's no worry. No worry. You need a new headset, Social Master, because you're breaking up bad.
Yeah, you're lagging right now.
Yeah, I know. Can you hear me now?
So lagging.
Floppy.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, And I'll be tonight. I got Revenge of Jolt at
Oh, congrats! Nice, found Jolt at last.
And if this figure meets, yep, and if this figure meets my expectations, this figure right here, my Dark Illusion, will be going through. But I don't want to get.
Wait, really? Oh, I'm taking over the show.
Oh, great! You're in charge, Ruben. Congrats on the promotion.
Fear me, skin bags. The shadows are here for this year Halloween. No, you know what? You know what's gonna BS right now, dude?
What is?
Okay.
Okay. Me and Stars gonna wear happy the Halloween events, and it was his first year to deal with the Halloween event. But Respawn and EA, I know you're not a bigger fan of shooting games, and I respect the TFNG, but Respawn and EA just screwed the pooch right here, and they just put it on the October 26th, all the way to the end of on November 2nd. Same thing with the skin. And I'm very depressed because I'm going to teach him how to deal with the shadows.
Okay.
Yeah. And but yeah, I was literally upset. Rodimus Prime was going for $80-something. I wanted that figure. The reason why I did not get him is because I was going to Target. I was hoping I'd find something else.
Yeah.
But I did not get him.
There's more Walmart that he wins.
What'd you find at Target? Nothing?
Well, I found some good stuff, and I'm happy about that. Unfortunately, I tried to get something for Ruben. Target was like, this ain't supposed to be out on the shelves just yet. I'm like, Target, you better get your stuff together. But first of all, I did not see T-Rex or Road Rage, but
that sucks.
I found so far. I'm not gonna mention the stuff I did get. I found the 2 packs of Clunker, Bumblebee, and Barricade, 4 of them, and I found 2 Traxes. I would have gotten him, but I did not get him because of the QC issue, and I know I can hold off on him. No one's really gonna want him, so I'm hoping to go.
I can fix that.
And I'm hoping I'll be able to go to Walgreens tomorrow and Walmart to see if I can find the figure for you, or try to find Red Alert. So I needed money because I wanted to get the rare one at least. Then they had a couple of Paleo Trexes and they had Grindor. I think 2 Grindors and 1 Slug or Slag. I'm going to call him Slag because and this video is obviously not going to end up where that word is slang. So rated R or. This ain't PG. Anyways, I do my best though. But besides that, and I found a lot of core class figures. I was hoping I would be able to find the Cyberverse Snarl figure, but I didn't. But I am happy about what I found at Target today. I was going to originally get a Lego set, but man, I was walking around the store. I didn't know what to get. I found TFN Geek. You ready on what I found?
I'm ready. Lay it on me.
I found 2
Origin Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. Congrats.
Yep, I'm happy. I'm going to be unboxing this tonight. And also, I got me one of the Marvel characters that will be appearing in the Eternals.
Sweet.
I got Icarus. And and that's about it. And like I said, I also did get these little mini figures at a thrift store. Or not a thrift store, at a place where you could buy materials to make clothes and all that. So I got those. And
did you find did you see Kingdom Waspinator anywhere?
No, I'm hoping I'll be able to go back to go to Walmart next time. But I found and this is the interesting part. Do you remember how many Shadow Panthers you saw at your Target?
Yes. Yes, I do. I found 2 and I left. I found 2 and I left with 1. So there was one left.
Okay, because the Walmart I went to, I think I saw 2 or 3 Shadow Panthers.
It was 3. And 3 copies.
3? Yeah, 3. And I was upset. If I had the budget to get Waspinator, I would have gotten it. I would have sacrificed one of my figures too, but. And plus, Ruben is still on the hunt. Plus, there's one more Walmart I have not went to yet. So I'm hoping I'll go tomorrow and Walgreens but yeah.
But wait, there's more. It's okay. Can I speak for a second?
Yes, you can speak. I spoke way too much, and I'm going to show off some of this and I'll be showing off what's in this book in a minute. But go ahead.
I try to only speak when spoken to.
No, it's okay. Hey, we're all. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Ruben.
But before the Starscream found, also from the comments, I'm sorry, but I'll be chopping up your name. Don't kill me. Joaquin. I hope I said it right. Please don't kill me. Yeah, he gave us the name of the list of what Starscream said, and I will say it's good. Mm-hmm. But the question is, can you just imagine of those characters of the Beast Wars in the figure right now better than the old one? Hold on. This is where you do the mind-blown bullcrap.
Boom.
No. Anyways. And not only Starscream found some Transformers at Walmart, he also found the swords.
Yeah,
and I've been looking for the T-Rex for the project that I'm working on, dude.
Yes.
But he failed me to get it.
Yeah. I'm sorry my phone died. I was literally at 2%.
And bro, you should have get the Hot Wheels color reveals, the barrels. I got the code with me on my tiny notebook that I beat the crap out of it since the last live stream.
And
Eesh.
And also, oh God. And also, thanks to my biological mom, I got a
binder,
some card binders, so now I can display, put my
Kingdom.
Oh, super jealous. That's fantastic. I've saved ever since they were released. I've saved the collector cards from the Titans Return and Power of the Primes lines.
Me too.
So I've got all of those in a Transformers lunchbox piled up because I don't have a card display binder to put any of them in.
I think you could try to find some at your car sleeves at probably somewhere in Office Depot, but you could check in Target. They have some.
Maybe. They have some at Walmart. My mom found some at Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, some Walmart does, some doesn't.
But with that big fire that we had here where I live, the freeway was shut down for the last 4 days, so those were slow to get in.
Any updates on that, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's burned over 16,000 acres and is at 5% containment. So we have no idea when they're going to be able to get it out. But luckily today it wasn't windy, so there wasn't smoke blowing around us. So we were able to actually keep the windows open, and I actually have the windows open right now. So got first breath of fresh air in 4 days today.
Damn.
So what do you get? I like the cast, man. I like what you got going on, man. And and also real quick, I do want to point this out. Do you guys? I'm going to pull this up real quick. Do you guys remember the footage we talked about yesterday about those cars following Optimus Prime and Prime following some of them himself?
Yeah.
You guys remember that? I have to go ahead and drop a confirmation. Even though it's not confirmed, I'm going to drop it right now. So I think I know who one of the cars might be. And TFN Geek, I want you to help me out on this one. All right, first of all, actually, I think I know two of them, but one of them you might know the name of. Okay. Do you know the blue VW bug, right? That was sighted in both now in Peru, but also spotted. Hang on. It was first spotted in Brooklyn, New York, but now it's in Peru in the chase scene.
I remember that car.
What was the name of that VW bug Autobot character? I forgot his name.
What, the blue?
I think it was
Bumblebee.
Yeah, who was that?
Tap out.
Tap out. Yeah, I think we might get Tap Out in this.
Ooh, nice.
Because he's involved in TFN Geek. If you'd like to share who Tap Out is, while I'm looking for this, if you know anyone, if you know about him, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Tap Out is the green repaint. The blue one is Glyph.
Glyph. Yeah, thank you. That was the one. Glyph. Thank you.
Yeah. So for those of you guys who don't know, Glyph is based on a BotCon release of was released exclusively at BotCon. I can't remember what year. She was a repaint of the keychain version of Generation 1 Bumblebee. And if you just heard me correctly, yes, Glyph is a female Autobot.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm trying to
Go
look
ahead,
up
go
the backstory right now. It's actually rumored that next year in the either in the Legacy or Generation Selects line that we might get a figures of both Glyph and Tap Out in a two-pack, and they're going to be repaints of the Netflix Cliff Jumper mold with Bumblebee's head. And yeah.
Now, you know what? Now you're making me think. I'm going to play this again, but now you're making me think who that green car is right there.
So
you see, there goes the green. And there's that Volkswagen bug. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Glyph was a character who was featured originally in a Dreamwave comic back in 2002 that was titled Expanded Universe. And Glyph was rescued by the Wreckers after she was temporarily kidnapped by Shockwave and the Decepticons, who were still on Cybertron, while Megatron and the other Decepticons traveled across the universe. And tragically, Glyph died to protect Elita 1 and the other female Autobots from being discovered. And so that's kind of Glyph's backstory. The only action figure of Glyph that's ever been released officially was her BotCon figure that was released way back in 2002. So it's been 19 years since Glyph was introduced to the Transformers franchise, and officially she only has one action figure to her name. But there have been a handful of third-party companies who, after designing a Legends class-sized figure of Bumblebee, I think there might be 2 or 3 third-party action figures of Glyph, because the third-party companies, after designing a mold for Bumblebee, decided to use it as many times as they can. I remember one third-party company, I can't remember which one, they designed a figure for Bumblebee, and then they retooled it into Cliff Jumper, and then I think they used it up to 9 times. The other 7 characters were Glyph, Tap Out, the green repaint of Bumblebee. And when I say green, Tap Out is actually a turquoise color. But then there's Hubcap, Goldbug, Animated Wasp, and Bumper, and Bug Bite. So those are the names of all the Transformers characters that share a body type with Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper.
So yeah, I think we might get a Glyph in this due to that Volkswagen bug.
Yeah.
So I think she might, if this is confirmed, I think we might know what Autobot dies if she dies sacrificing, protecting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and confirm that's Glyph, and that red car, there was a character that I'm not gonna confirm this, but there was a red car. What was the name of this one red car? I know it's not Sideswipe. Downshift. Hold on, let me look. I think it's. Hold on.
Oh, one of the Omnibots.
I might know what he looks like. Who it is? I think I might know by the look of him. What was his name? If you know, TF, hang on. Transformers Downshift. Let me look.
Well,
Downshift.
Yeah,
no,
Downshift
that's not him.
The white Omnibot. I think it might have been Overdrive.
Overdrive. Yeah, I think you're right. Hold on. Transformers Overdrive. Yep. Thank you. Yep. Overdrive.
Yeah, one of the 3 Omnibots.
Yes. So. Okay. All right. Downshift is green, right?
No, Downshift is white. Camshaft is. Yeah, I'm going off the G1 versions of them. Downshift was white. Camshaft was silver, and Overdrive was red.
Okay. All right. Now I can. So let me play this real quick, and I'm going to confirm another car now. So I'm going to confirm that red car right there in a minute. But anyways, or not confirm. I'm going to speculate, but I'm going to say that this car, right? Not that one. Hold on. Let me get in closer here. There's Scourge. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and confirm that this is. Guys, help me out, please. Sorry, my brain.
I kind of forgot to
tap it.
Glyph.
Sorry. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm this is Glyph. And this one right here. Gosh darn it. Let me do this because the screen is literally going to start freaking out. But okay. this car right here, I'm going to go ahead and confirm is
Overdrive.
hold on, overdrive. Yes. So I could be wrong. I'm going to confirm it's overdrive unless it's sideswipe. But anyways, and now to get to the good one. This car right here, it's red, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you?
Uh-oh, he crashed again.
Hold on. Let me. You. Oh. All right. Can you hear me?
There it is.
Yeah, we can hear you. There's a good image of
Okay.
it.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks almost like a Fiat.
Would you consider this? Yeah. Would you consider this kind of like a van?
I guess you could consider a Fiat-shaped car a tiny van.
Nah, the advantage could be longer.
Iron.
What figure do you think it is?
We'll go ahead and call it.
Because there's a character I think it might be.
Well, I'd have to say Ironhide.
Mm.
I don't know why. It kind of has like a weird looking stripe. It's kind of hard to tell. It has like a weird stripe.
Huh.
It's not yellow, but I know Ironhide. I think it's silver, but Ironhide has a stripe on the side, which makes me think it could end up being Ironhide in a different alt form.
To be
or
honest,
vehicle form.
because
But
of
what
the
do you
small
think?
size, I think it might be one of the throttle bots. Chase, the red sports car. What do you think of that idea?
Maybe. Well, we'll see in the concept art. I hope we give like all of the figures of those figures, all of the characters that TFN Geek said. I hope we can get those figures.
Yeah, because one thing to note about is that
Yeah.
we have not gotten modern day figures of the throttle bots nor the Omnibots.
Mm-hmm.
They are two of the teams of Transformers that have not been given modern day figures.
When the last time they got a figure?
What?
When the last time they got a figure?
I think the only figures that the Omnibots and Throttlebots have officially by Hasbro and Takara Tomy are the G1 figures. I know.
That's it?
Yeah, I know there's a third party. I think two third party companies that came out with figures of the Throttlebots, and I think a third party company might have come out with masterpiece scale versions of the Omnibots, but don't quote me on that. The only one I know for certain is that one third party company came out with figures of the Throttlebots, and they made them a combiner with the Throttlebot that had the physically largest vehicle, Wide Load, who was a dump truck forming the torso, and then you had Goldbug, Chase, Freeway, Searchlight. Let's see, Wide Load, Goldbug, Chase, Freeway, Searchlight. There's 6 Throttlebots, and I can remember the name of the 6th one. Roll Bar. Yeah, so you had Wide Load, and I think Roll Bar formed the torso since they were transformed into the 2 largest vehicles. Wide Load, a dump truck, and Roll Bar, a Jeep. And then the other 4 Throttlebots, it's all transformed into sports cars, so they formed the limbs. But yeah, that was a third-party company that reimagined the Throttlebots as a combiner team. But yeah, as far as official modern-day figures released by Takara Tomy and Hasbro, no. The only figures of the Omnibots and the Throttlebots are the G1 figures. The closest we've gotten to the Throttlebots having modern-day figures was Goldbug being given a deluxe figure in the Generations line in 2014 with the new name Goldfire, and Chase being given a figure in the Titans Return line with
we're not ignoring you. Just waiting on TFN Geek. Don't worry, we'll get to your comment in a minute. I promise.
Chase. Yeah, and then Chase got a Titans Return figure in the got a Legends class size figure in the Titans Return line under the new name Roadburn. Yet, oddly enough, on the instruction sheet, he was still referred to by his G1 name of Autobot Chase. So I don't know if it was a last-minute turnabout that Hasbro managed to get a new registered trademark for his original name. But yeah, Goldbug. Yeah, basically, there's 3 Omnibots and 6 Throttlebots, and of those 9 Transformers characters, only 2 of them have been given modern-day figures by Hasbro. Yeah.
Real quick, if someone could help out in the comments and look back on what he said there. I don't want him. I don't want Joaquin Navarez to feel ignored.
Yeah, Pete told
And
us
don't
what do
worry.
you guys think about the Beast Wars characters for the cast.
Yeah,
It's great. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he was basically comparing Leadfoot. He was basically making the comparison that in his mind, the three wreckers from the Dark of the Moon film, the Beast Wars characters they remind him most of are Leadfoot as Snarl, Topspin as Razor Beast, and Roadbuster as Canine.
Nice.
Yeah. To be honest, I haven't really been. To be honest, I'm not really too much of a fan of the Beast era series that were released in Japan by Takara Tomy, which are Beast Wars Neo and Beast Wars Second. I haven't really watched those since they've never been dubbed into English, so I don't have too much knowledge on the characters from the series, other than, of course, Lyo Convoy, the new team of Seacons who combined into God Neptune, and I don't really have too much knowledge on the characters from that series. The only one the only Predacon from that series I have extensive knowledge on is Randy, due to the fact that he infamously suffers from gold plastic syndrome, and fresh out of the box, if you apply even the smallest bit of pressure to him, he will disintegrate into a million pieces. That's how fragile the gold that makes up his body is.
Oh yeah, I think I saw something on that.
Yeah.
Real quick, I just want to point this out. This blue car, I have a couple of suggestions. One of them I just thought of, and I'm looking at the design of the car. I'm going to save the best for last. Okay, it's not Mirage, but it has been confirmed he would turn into different vehicles. I don't think this is Mirage because he does dart out of an alleyway later on when this car passes. But so it's either a Blur or Crosshairs. I don't know why I would choose Crosshairs, but I'm choosing Crosshairs, even though it's not a cool like Toyota van. I don't know what kind of car it is, but here's the best one. Gosh darn it! Hold on. I don't want to say it just yet. I need to remember his name. Okay, I can't remember the name. What's the name of the one that was released along with Earthrise Barricade, the 2-pack in Generation Select?
Punch
Counter Punch. Yes, Punch Counter Punch. What do you guys think? Unless you guys got.
I like the idea that it'll be Punch Counter Punch, but to be honest, looking at the shape of the car and that little red car we saw earlier, I'm wondering if this might be one of the throttle bots. One of the throttle bots turned into a blue sports car, Freeway. So with that little red car and now this blue car, and that blue Volkswagen Bug possibly being Glyph, I'm just wondering if we're going to get the throttle bots in the Rise of the Beasts movie.
That'd be cool.
I mean, can you imagine the pint-sized Autobots the same size as Bumblebee having to battle Scourge and Scourge squishing them all like they're just insects?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
There went Iron Knight.
Go ahead.
That's Scourge. Oh, that was
There's
Scourge.
Prime.
There's the van.
Yeah.
There they go.
A motorcycle.
Yeah, RC. I'm just wondering if we might get the throttle bots or the Omnibots in this movie.
I hope so.
And that's the thing right there. This motorcycle, I'm not trying to correct anyone. I'm just saying, that motorcycle from close-ups, that does not look like RC's vehicle mode. Like this motorcycle is totally different. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't there besides RC, I'm not talking about live action, but in G1, what was there an Autobot that turned into another motorcycle or something that I'm unaware of? Because I swore there was.
You mean apart from Retgar?
Wouldn't impress me if that is Retgar. I don't think it's orange. I think there is a little bit of red on it.
There were a handful of Transformers characters who had from G1 that had motorcycle for an alt mode. There was Retgar. There was a Protectobot Groove, one of the Technobots Afterburner, and then in Japan, Takara Tomy released a motorcycle Autobot named Override. Yeah, and I can't think of who else from G1 had a motorcycle for an alt mode. Apart from those characters. But yeah, there were a handful of G1 Transformers that had a motorcycle for an alt mode. but Wreck-Gar is the most famous of them all due to his prominent role in the G1 movie and his subsequent appearances throughout the show's third season.
Mhm.
And real quick, I know I said, real quick, I know I said I wasn't going to mention that motorcycle, but it kept sticking with me, so I decided to just throw it out there. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, so it could be Override, or it could be, I don't know of any non-team member motorcycles apart from Wreck-Gar and Override from G1.
Yeah. All right.
Motorcycle Transformers didn't really start to take off until the 2000s when new advancing Transformer action figure technology allowed more intricate transformations to be allowed on Transformers that had motorcycles come out. But I'm wondering, could it also be Armada Sideways?
Ooh, that'd be interesting. I mean, we are getting to... What's that?
I mean, can you imagine that plot twist where throughout the film it looks like Scourge is the big villain of the movie, yet at the end of the film the main plot twist turns out to be Sideways, the physically suspected of being the ultimate bad guy since he had the mode of a motorcycle.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Ruben?
Joaquin said he's not talking about the enemies here. Yeah, the CGI characters from the American version, like all the characters that he said on toys on the CGI looks.
Oh yeah, and that they'll appear in one of the Transformers video games coming out.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I would like to see that if they make like a live action version of those.
Yeah.
And I'm curious on your guys' opinion, and as I'm unboxing Jolt, what do you guys think about this green car? Like, do you guys think this character?
Is it green?
Yeah, it's green.
Yeah, I'm partially colorblind. I can't tell from a distance if it's green or red. Okay, yeah.
That's okay. Yeah.
Now it's green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to see if any of the throttle bots were green. The only green throttle bot was Roll Bar, but his alt mode was Jeep. So maybe they decided to make Roll Bar a sports car. Although it could also be downshift, because in the Cybertron line,
version
was a green muscle car.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking too. That's why I mentioned downshift not too long ago. Plus, it looks like the car-ish.
Kind of, except that the figure was a 70s sport muscle car, and that looks like a 60s. I forgot the word I was going to look for. Family car.
Yeah.
More like a racing car, but different.
Yeah. And actually, but yeah, those are my ideas, and also TFN Geeks, which I'm liking TFN Geeks more. I think you might have changed my opinion on those vehicles.
Hope I didn't change it. Hope I didn't change it for the worst.
I hope not neither. But hey, I'm going to say this. I think I now got confirmation, thanks to you, TFN Geek, since you said Glyph sacrifices herself to protect some of her friends.
Yeah, in her comic book appearance by Fun Publications at BotCon, that's what happened, was that right when the Autobots were rescuing her, Shockwave was luring them into a trap, and so Glyph decided that her life wasn't worth the lives of all the other female Autobots left on Cybertron, so she destroyed herself.
Well, but I guess we might... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
no,
you didn't interrupt. What happened was the way Glyph sacrificed herself, she allowed the other Autobots to escape unseen, and so Shockwave thought they were all destroyed, and that's why in the episode of the Generation 1 series, when we're introduced to Elita 1 and the female Autobots, Shockwave makes the comment, "I thought female Autobots were extinct." It's because was because of Glyph. Yeah.
And now I think that's how Scourge might end up. She might end up sacrificing herself, like if the Autobots are, if you know what I mean, like she'll end up sacrificing herself to hold the Autobots off. Like maybe during the final battle, she'll try to sacrifice herself to probably prevent Scourge from doing anything. Like, I guess, opening up the Covenant, but she ends up failing. And then Scourge will just destroy her. But
I'm gonna say in the comments because Joaquin said because if not going to have to if not I'm going to repeat the comments for the cast again. Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. It's all right, man.
Yeah.
And also, I do want to point this out. This Jolt figure looks pretty cool, and I think I might have a better Jolt now. So, Ruben, I think you might be getting my Jolt.
The which version of Jolt?
The Dark of the Moon version.
Yes. Does it have everything complete?
Yes, it has everything. I'll give you the box too.
Good.
But anyways,
good.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I wonder if we'll ever get a proper updated figure of the original Generation 2 version of Jolt.
Oh yes. And by the way, I think you guys might be excited for this. And now I'm gonna I'm excited.
Bumblebee.
Yep. I think in the Legacy line, and sorry if I cut anyone off, but I'm excited for the Crosshairs figure, a G1 accurate Crosshairs for the Legacy line.
Really?
What do you guys? Yeah, from what I heard, that's what one of the listings where we're getting a Crosshairs figure. What do you guys think?
And also in one of the listings we're getting Point Blank.
Is that one of his partners?
Yeah, Crosshairs and Point Blank were 2 of the 3 Autobot Target Masters. So we might be getting the Autobot Target Masters in the Legacy line next year.
Oh, nice. And plus, I like... Huh?
Joaquin said, well, let me start all over again to the Predacons.
Okay, it's all good, man.
Give us your ideas.
Yes. It's all good, man. You can. But anyways, wow, they definitely did go back to using the paper. Wait, I'm just saying, I like the look of Crosshair's vehicle mode. I'm talking about the G1 version. Like, I love the look of that little mini car. It almost looks like a Toyota, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what kind of car that is, but it almost looks like one of those Japanese cars.
I could probably ask my dad to help me out what kind of car it is.
I'm curious. How was your? Did you have a good day at work today, TF Geek?
Actually, I had the day off, so I relaxed.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
All right. Video games appear Owen Maximus, Silverbolt, Autobot as Airham. Ooh, more ideas. Give us more ideas, child.
Oh my gosh, man, this Bumblebee is small.
It is.
That's what she said.
It's smaller than the Netflix Bumblebee.
How do you guys feel? How do you feel about that, TF Geek? Since you have this figure, jeez, I like this thing.
Yeah. For this, to be honest, for the shape of the vehicle and the overall, most of the size went into Bumblebee's backpack. So,
yeah,
this might be an unpopular opinion, but I can forgive the figure for being smaller than Netflix Bumblebee.
Man, Bumblebee was always a small bot.
Yeah.
And,
if you actually watch the episode, if you actually watch either episode 2 or episode 3 of the Generation 1 cartoon, Bumblebee, when he stands next to Sparkplug and Spike, Bumblebee's only 1.5 heads taller than Sparkplug is. So I think Bumblebee is only 8 feet tall. Yeah, so he's shorter than a 1-story building. He's only, I'd say he's literally 2.5 times the size of an adult human.
Yeah.
All right. Carmen said, Carter said hello, and Joaquin said air raid as Polo Car. Yes.
Air raid. Uh-oh. Hold on. Now I'm going to start freaking out.
Polo figure.
I know his gun was in here. I think I dropped his gun somewhere. Oh, it was in the box. I thought I almost lost his gun.
Stratosphere as Noctoro. Yes.
Yeah, Bumblebee. They put all of Bumblebee's accessory pieces at the very bottom of the box to prevent people from getting any ideas of reaching into the open window and stealing them.
Yep.
That's the thing.
That happened way back in 2012 when I found my copy of Transformers Prime Megatron. Someone reached into the display window where it had the words "Try Me," where you could try the electronic.
Yeah.
the weapons that they came with to see if the lights and sound worked. So someone reached in, untied Megatron's fusion cannon, and took it, and left the rest of Megatron.
Oh,
Someone else to buy.
I blame the kids.
hang on. Someone took my fusion cannon. I need that. How am I supposed to blast off? Screaming Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Use your bare hands. You're a gladiator,
Yeah.
dude.
The only positive thing about buying that copy of Megatron was that Kmart, yes, it was Kmart where I found it. They only charged me $12 for him since a large piece of him was stolen.
How much again?
Yeah. What?
Or no, how much again?
$12.
Nice.
Yeah. And I got over my OCD by having Megatron steal Optimus Prime's sword in lieu of his fusion cannon.
Okay.
And I'm going to show this off real quick.
Said, but Nocturne will be an NCP, just like Stratosphere was in the Starscream mission. And by the way,
Hang on.
but this time in Pterosaur mission. Ooh.
There he is, Origins Bumblebee.
I need that figure, dude.
I wish I knew someone that was close to me that would have loved this figure. I guarantee I probably would have had to buy 2 of these. But man, hang on, let me put these instructions back. And hold on, I'm looking to see where that little the recyclable thing is. Okay, it's on the back of the box right there.
Yeah,
and I left them in the box because there's nowhere you could store them. Plus, the only way you'd have to get them holstered around his arms, and plus that would be a little hard. So just to keep them safe, I left them in the box, and I just put on his booster pack. And one question. Let me back off here. Let me kind of get some light here. I need to get question. How do you guys feel that his gun and his backpack are black, but in the product photos here, let me turn over to this side. That way the light will kind of be a bit better.
Do you have a flashlight to help you shine on the situation?
There we go. Yes, I'm going to be facing this way from now on.
All right.
It's going to be
cables.
All right. Yep, I know cables. I almost kicked myself. But all right, there we go. This will be. Clink. Don't want to have that out. Kids, don't do that. Anyways, all right. Let me face it on a good angle so we can see. There we go. All right, in the product photos, it's silver and silver. How do you feel about the color change from the gun being black and the backpack instead of? What do you guys think?
Bruh.
Hang on a minute.
No, dear.
Yeah.
Also, Joaquin said Warpath as Bone Crusher, yes, and give us the Predacons, please.
Okay.
Yes.
To be honest, I'm not too bothered by the color change, because in the G1 cartoon series, Bumblebee's laser gun was silver, but if I remember correctly, I believe in the G1 comic books that were released by Marvel, his laser gun was black. So
I guess Marvel Comics related?
What?
Marvel Comics related then?
It might have been Dreamwave or IDW, but no, it was IDW. That's where I saw it. Yeah, it was IDW's comic books that Bumblebee's laser gun was black. So the color swap on the weapons, it's them being silver originally would have made this figure more G1 accurate, but them being black, it's more accurate to. It's kind of a shout out to Bumblebee's appearance in IDW's comic books. But one thing I will say about that rocket booster pack, it looks like the one Sideswipe gave Optimus Prime the way it's shaped. So if that was painted red, that could be Sideswipe's backpack that Optimus Prime uses to fly off to the Decepticon spaceship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's hollow underneath behind it, but it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And this is. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you could always paint the rocket booster silver.
I wish I could do the painting, but it looks like this piece is only translucent plastic, but thank God it's not pinned. It's just mushroom pegs, so you could take it off when you feel like it. But even though it's a small deluxe figure, and I know a lot of people wouldn't like that, but still, for a Bumblebee figure, I like this. Like, this is probably my most favorite Bumblebee I have in my collection now. This one will literally knock hold on, size comparison. Even this is not a review. Let me grab the Beetle. All right.
Joaquin said Sentinel Prime as Baboom / Sentinel Primal, and let's see, hold on, Discord notification, go away, please.
Let me straighten them out.
Dreads.
Oh, nice.
Now, you're on there on Sentinel Prime being Baboom or Sentinel Primal.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try and straighten them up best I can, but it looks like well, you might have to see some videos, but it kind of looks like that Origins Bumblebee stands as tall, a little bit taller than the Earthrise Netflix Bumblebee, the Beetle one.
Oh, cool. Yeah, cool.
I'm curious.
I saw in a review where someone straightened out the legs and showed Netflix Bumblebee was half a head taller.
Yeah, it looks like it is. And TFN Geek, did you ever get the Netflix Bumblebee?
I did.
Oh, good.
I actually got Netflix Bumblebee as a gift from another collector.
Nice. I'm glad for you, man. And it looks like the Oh, go ahead. You first, man. Oh, I was going to say.
I'm done.
Yeah, it looks like his legs are not ball joints, but they are pinned.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Pinned. No ball joints. I like it.
Nope. Mm-hmm.
No light piping, but that's okay. He does have sparkling blue eyes, though. But this might be my favorite Bumblebee. Okay, if you want to read off the comments, you can.
Crankcase as Snapper. Okay. Crowbar as Spindor. Spitter, sorry.
Yeah.
Hatchet as Sky Shadow. Nice.
Yeah. Spitter actually appeared in Transformers Animated.
Really?
Yeah. He was a member of
the frog?
Yep.
Oh, I like to see a figure of Spitter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. I'm not trying to make this a review, but if this was a review, I'd be transforming it. What do you guys think about this scale between... and real quick, since it says War for Cybertron Trilogy, on the box, this figure will be going on the Siege collection.
Yeah, because of the Cybertronian vehicle mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it says War for Cybertron Trilogy. It doesn't say 86 or Earthrise, so it belongs. So, yeah. But what do you guys think of this size comparison right here? Do you think this is a good size?
I think it is.
Good size.
Yeah, comparing him with Siege Optimus Prime.
To give more G1 looks of it because how it's like in the cartoons.
Yeah.
Plus, I think this scale is pretty accurate, in my opinion.
Yes.
This is a good scale. I know people, and also even though I haven't transformed it, and I don't transform my figures because I don't want to run the risk of breaking them and all that, I highly recommend this figure. And plus, the only complaint I do see people making is that it doesn't have wheels, because in the first episode of G1, he lost one of his wheels that rolled off. So, but you could get besides that, it's a good figure. I'm glad I got this figure. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Don't quote me. Please don't quote me on what I'm about to say. But I thought I saw in a review that after someone finished transforming Bumblebee into his alt mode, that there's 4 circle-shaped studs on the bottom of his vehicle mode that give the illusion of looking like wheels. So that was the closest that Hasbro and Takara Tomi's designers could get.
Mm-hmm. Quote. I'm just joking.
Oh gosh.
All right, Joaquin said, and that's for the cast of Beast Wars 3. Tomorrow, do you guys want the Beast Wars 4, the cast of Beast Wars 4? Yes. Please.
Yes, definitely. And here's Jolt Comparison.
I want Jolt.
Jolt is definitely a stand staller, but I'm curious. For the size of this Bumblebee, do you think this is worth it for... Okay, I will say this. This is not a $19 figure plus tax. That'd be $20 and whatever the change is. This figure is right around... I don't have my ticket on me, but
10?
It's at least $22 for this figure.
Yeah.
Is this worth it to you guys for such? Hang on, I'm gonna have the box so we could at least see the vehicle mode. Sorry about the cables, but do you think that's worth the extra couple dollars for this figure? Me personally, yes. For a I can understand the kibble on the sides of the legs, but personally, I'm not noticing that. I'm just blocking it out of my mind. It looks good.
The arm.
I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of collectors have been forgiving for Origins Bumblebee's price tag, because, again, I don't know if I said this earlier in the video or not, earlier in the live stream or not, but this is a rarity in that this is a Bumblebee figure that we all actually wanted to get. Nobody ever thought Hasbro and Takara would release a Bumblebee figure that transformed into his Cybertronian vehicle mode of a hover car.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And honestly, I can forgive the price tag but what I was going to say a moment ago is that most collectors have forgiven the price tag for Bumblebee because of the nostalgia for the pilot episode of the G1 cartoon series, and the fact that it's one of the only times in Transformers media that vehicle mode has been the alt mode Bumblebee has had.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that there's just as many similarities as there are differences when you compare the robot mode of Origins B with Netflix B.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the reasons why a lot of collectors have forgiven the price tag. I found my copy of Bumblebee at Target for $19.99, so I didn't pay more than an average deluxe price tag for him. But yeah, I can forgive Bumblebee, and also the extra cost went into those energy conductor rods that Ian Wheeljack find that are included.
And also the I guess the backpack or the jetpack, and well, not the gun, but the laser gun. Yeah,
not that laser gun, because it's so small. But yeah, definitely the backpack and the energy conductors that he and Wheeljack find.
Yes. And with it, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Yeah.
And I'll just say this: the reason why I'm not displaying the figure with them is because I don't want to lose them. And plus, there's no, unless you put a rubber band around him and have them stored under his arm, like under his armpit, kind of like that. There ain't no way. He has no way of really holding them. They're just, but you'd have to fiddle with it. Yeah.
Jinx.
But
I think the only place I can think of to store those energy conductors would be inside Optimus Prime's trailer.
Or if you want, you could just tie a rubber band around him and kind of, I guess, mistransform. Okay, I'm not going to try it. And kind of have him hanging right. But there's too many of them. But still.
Yeah. So the question we have to ask ourselves is, are we going to get the Cybertron alt mode versions of the other Autobots in the pilot episode whose Cybertronian vehicle modes are shown?
I would like that. There's
only 2 other Autobots besides Bumblebee whose Cybertron alt modes were shown in the G1 series.
Oh, yeah. What was that, Ruben?
Joaquin said, okay, but first short cast, the Maximus and Predacon returning Optimal Optimus, Cheetor, Transformer 2 version of Cheetor. Discord notification, please go away. Dinobot and Transformer 2, but he will be killed off by the humans and the incarnation of lockdown. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Interesting.
Give us more ideas, child.
Yeah.
I think. Go ahead.
No.
But you were saying there were besides Bumblebee there were 2 other Cybertron alt modes we've seen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then so that would be Jazz and Wheeljack, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to confess this. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, and people wouldn't want this, but hear me out. If we do, I'm trying to get this figure out. If we do get a Wheeljack, I want him to be a leader class. Why? If they're able to figure out how to make him hollow on the inside, maybe you could fit Bumblebee in there.
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe.
I know it would be
barely fit in the episode.
Yeah. That's true. So, but yeah, that's just me though. But pretty much you could remold I guess Wheeljack and Jazz as or use them as the same molds because they're basically the same type of vehicle mode,
just different colors. Replace Wheeljack's green and red stripes with Jazz's blue stripes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what was that, Ruben?
I want the Icarus figure so badly. But I need to focus on getting
Yeah.
the Iron Man.
Yeah, the only reason, and plus I had to get this. I did not originally want to get Icarus for Marvel's Eternals because, well, I wanted to get something else, but I decided to get it because literally I just makes me think of the story of Icarus, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, with this figure you do get interchangeable hands and hang on, trying to get this out of the and an interchangeable head. If I could get it out real quick, hold on.
Oh yeah.
But
oh wow, Galvatron as Galvatron, but the Beast Wars second. Lol. But that's a good idea though.
I'm curious. Hang on, let me. Okay, don't worry. You
They
could
had those Icarus.
kind of get him with him ready to shoot his laser beam eyes.
Pew.
But anyways, I'm going to be displaying him with just a regular head. But yeah, as I was saying, gosh, I did lose track. But oh, now I remember. If you had to make up a name for T-Rex Megatron, like him being reformatted, like since Megatron as Galvatron being reformatted, what kind of crazy name would you come up with for T-Rex Megatron being reformatted? But if not by Unicron, by, I guess, like for example, like Transmetal.
Galvasaurus? No?
Galvasaurus.
Scratch that. Also, you're welcome, Joaquin. Wait, I want to say one thing. All the internal suits are so cool.
The designs of them, especially in the figures. Yeah,
I would say Icarus, Tina, and Galvanish suits are cooler than the others.
Yeah, like I like the detail and the paint on the.
And the shade of blue on this one half.
Yeah, and the back is not painted right here, but some of it right here is.
I might have to check in Google for more information about the suit.
But yeah, the only two I might get. Well, since I have Icarus, I might end up getting hang on, let me look at Makari and Cersei. Those are the only ones I might end up getting. I don't know, unless I do decide to go completist on them, but I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, literally, Icarus was the only one I wanted because, well, he's like the Captain America of the Eternals. From
I will say I will get Athena. Yeah, the one I remember one, the cast of Angelina Jolie, because it's gonna be super rare.
Yeah.
And of course, scalpers.
No, yeah. But and my target had plenty of these, so I just oh darn it. Yeah, I decided to get him. But yeah, and real quick, but I wouldn't go ahead. You first, TF and Geek. It's okay. Go ahead.
Just to answer your question about if Beast Wars Megatron were to be reformatted the way G1 Megatron was reformatted in Pyrotron, what name would he take? How does the name Pyrotron sound?
Oh, Pyrotron.
Yes.
That sounds really intimidating.
I
like that.
Hold
on a minute.
Yeah, I thought of that name because of his Transmetal 2 body being a red dragon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Now I know what you mean. Yes. I'll be in a minute. Go ahead and continue. Let me fix my layout. I have to grab an extension cord real quick.
All right. Joaquin said, and especially, I'll bet you guys are going to be surprised who will be the one who will be the incarnation of Stinger.
I'd say Scorponok. I'd say Scorponok. Go for the obvious.
I would say Injector, but no, because Injector is a half blind fish and has wasp. No, Hornet. Sorry, Hornet. Is there any other creature like Stinger?
There's actually, it's a scary thought, but there's all sorts of creatures that have stingers.
Okay, Waspinator, Injector, the Waspinator, the repaints of it look like the rainbowy color look Skittles. I would say Injector. All right. So yesterday you told us someone found Waspinator and Shadow Panther at their Macy's mall.
Yeah. Shadow Panther and Waspinator are starting to show up at Macy's department stores.
All right. I think there's one here in Fuqua in Houston. If I check there, I will get Waspinator. If they don't have it, that means the rumors are total BS. They're lies. Because I smell BS far from here where I live.
Well, I've seen at least 2 people who have found Shadow Panther and Waspinator at Macy's, Ruben.
I know, but they got lucky. But I still smell BS.
Yeah.
I seen too much.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that article I shared with you guys a few days ago that starting next year in 2022, Toys R Us is going to come back to the United States inside Macy's.
Oh, yeah.
department stores.
Yeah, you told us yesterday about it.
Yeah, so it could be that because Walmart and Target aren't able to keep the shelves constantly stocked up, that it could be Macy's and Toys R Us have partnered up to pick up the slack of the Christmas shopping season this year. That's one thing that a lot of people are saying is that because of the truck drivers' strike that's going on right now, there's cargo ships backing up and cluttering up harbors across the United States. And so they're saying that by December, we could see empty shelves at retail stores. So the Christmas shopping season might be a hit or miss experience this year, more so than last year.
LP 100% miss.
Well,
I know, but still, I can't trust anything, dude.
I know, but I'm just happy that I was able to hit at least one target.
I hope this Sunday I could check my Walmart.
Yeah. I'm jealous that you guys have Walmart. Walmart refuses to come to our town. Actually, that's the opposite. Our town's politicians refuse to let Walmart come in.
That's weird.
Why not
it'll actually make perfect sense once I tell you the reason why.
Why?
Okay.
Because Walmart is the poor man's shopping store, and my town doesn't want to cater to anyone who has less than 5 zeros in their bank accounts.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
That's stupid.
They wanted Target to come back in way back in 2003. It took them 15 years to let Target come in. Target wasn't allowed to come until 2018.
Wow.
LA, why are you so stupid? That is the question.
Wow, that's interesting.
Exactly.
I know a YouTuber used to live in LA.
Yeah.
But
technically I don't live in Los Angeles. I live north of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I know some YouTubers who live in LA, but they have to move all to Pennsylvania. And trust me, I've seen their vlogs videos and their toy hunts. I kind of feel bad for them, but I'm happy they live there. No, it's not Injector. Also, I'm confused about him. Predacon. No, he's a Predacon. Injector was a Fuser Predacon. I have one. I got him in the Coast Flea Market years ago. He's a half line official lionfish and a half hornet.
Oh God.
And FYI, the gimmick of the head is good.
Nice.
But if you're scared of hornets and wasps, well, you're screwed. Because I got stung by a wasp a long time ago. I smelled like a bitch.
Do you know what the worst ones are?
The red one.
No.
Yellow jackets.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, and the big ass one that a lot of that are coming to the U.S. for no reason.
The killer ones.
The murder ones. Yep.
Yeah.
If I see those fuckers in my house, I'll ask my mom to give me a lighter and an air spray thingy.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I had to mute myself for a moment. I had a phone call I had to answer.
No, it's okay. You all good. You good, man.
Kitty.
Yeah.
No,
So
it's me, Pit.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys were aware, but for just 30 minutes today, Tigertron was available for pre-order on Amazon's website.
And it's gone.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
didn't know about that.
Just 30 minutes and it was gone.
Yep.
Did you pre-order him or?
You guys are not gonna believe what happened to me.
Oh boy.
This is bad.
I got one.
Oh,
I got
nice.
Cybertron from Amazon.
Nice. Nice. Congratulations.
I know I'm gonna miss out because I don't have much money.
Mhm.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
I still have to hunt down the Rhinox, but
Yeah.
man, I'm glad you got that, man.
I still need Ronox too. Man.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, congratulations on that, man. I'm glad you got that. But go ahead.
It's true.
Oh yeah. So yeah, according to Amazon, Tigertron will arrive sometime between November 5th and December 1st. So there's a 1 month window of him potentially arriving on time.
Nice.
I smell BS. I'm sorry, but I'm paranoid. I smell BS. You can't trust anything.
Well, a
yeah.
lot of people pre-ordered Tigertron back in April when Amazon first put him up, and then they canceled all the pre-orders at the end of last month in September. But half the websites that have Tigertron up for pre-order say that he will be released sometime in October, and there could be some potential to that happening because next weekend and the official Hasbro convention, HasCon, is going to take place. Now, from what I've heard, because of the pandemic restrictions, it's going to be entirely virtual. But next weekend, starting Friday, October 22nd, which is 8 days from today, we could see images of the Wave 1 of the figures making up Wave 1 of the Transformers Legacy line next year.
Mm.
Yeah.
This week?
Next weekend.
Ooh.
Next week. Start next week on Friday.
Nice. And speaking of next week, the new battery that I ordered on eBay will come in this Tuesday.
I'm gonna have to check my order real quick. See, I'm gonna check my order. See about the Metroplex figure. But go ahead. I'm still listening.
Predacons all transformed mostly into insects. Well, yeah, that's true for the Predacons.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing that Hasbro tried to bring back with season 1 of the Beast Wars series in 1996. They tried to repeat what they did with season 1 of the G1 series 12 years earlier in 1984, where there was vehicle mode, or for the Beast Wars characters, beast mode distinction between the heroes and the villain characters. Because in the original lineup of Transformers characters of the G1 series in 1984, the heroic Autobots all transformed into either a car or a truck, and the Decepticons were all of the robots who transformed into everything else that was not a car or a truck. And for the Beast Wars series, they tried to bring back vehicle mode distinction by having beast mode distinction between the Maximals and the Predacons. The Maximals all transformed into mammals, and the Predacons transformed into two creatures, either reptiles or arthropods.
Insects.
And someone in marketing realized, as the concept was starting to be put into the Beast Wars franchise, the target audience for the Transformers Beast Wars, which is elementary school and junior high school age people, they probably don't yet fully understand the distinction between a mammal versus an arthropod or a reptile. The only distinction that they'll have is living animals versus dinosaurs or so. That's why they decided, after some consideration, let's just drop beast mode distinction. And that's why from the first episode of Beast Wars, you had Dinobot, who transformed into a dinosaur, specifically a velociraptor, join the Maximals. And so yeah. And if you actually look at some of the Transformers cartoon series, Hasbro and Takara Tomy have tried time and again to bring back a vehicle mode distinction between the Transformers characters who are heroes and the ones who are villains. One example is Transformers Animated. The Autobots all transformed into emergency response vehicles, while the Decepticons transformed either into military vehicles, or in Black Arachnia's case, a mechanical spider. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Real quick, I do have two things to say. One of them, I'm curious if you guys remember these, but my package is currently in Beaumont, so hopefully by tomorrow I'll have Metroplex, because if it's in Beaumont, it usually arrives the next day. So hopefully I'll get Cybertron Metroplex. And I'm curious. Yes. And tell me if you guys remember these. Correct me if I'm wrong, TF and Geek, since you have some of the knowledge on Beast Wars. Wasn't Beast Wars going to eventually take a turn and go into like the Maximals or the Predacons going into cyborgs? Because there were those cyborg Beast Wars figures, namely Waspinator, like with cyber, like.
Well, like I said in the live stream, I haven't really kept up. I really don't have too much knowledge on Beast Wars. I didn't watch the Beast Wars series until 2017, so I'm fresh to the Beast era.
But I'm curious. Do you? Oh, it's okay. But do you guys remember the cyber? I'm going to call them the Borg versions of the Transformers from Star Trek. Do you guys remember those figures when they're all cyborg looking with the cybernetic enhancements? Has any of you guys seen those figures?
I have not.
I don't think so.
If you guys want to Google it, you can. But Waspinator would be a good example because there is a cyborg version of Waspinator, I guess.
Oh yeah, the half bees have cyborg. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
they did that in Japan.
Yeah, I guess look up Transformers Beast Wars, half cyborg, half beast, or something like that. Waspinator.
Also, Joaquin said most Maximals mostly transform to fishes, bird, mammals. Yeah, that's true. So that's why Injector is a problem, because he's a different pass, hornet body, and I have a Predacon.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Beast Wars was eventually going to take a turn towards that, but the series, I guess, had to be canceled, and they had to end it so they could begin a new start. But yeah, but I'm gonna say this: I'm totally excited for. Well, oh, hang on, I forgot what I was gonna say, but I'll say this: if we're gonna get our first looks at Wave 1 of Legacy figures, I'm excited because I wonder what we're gonna be seeing in Wave 1. If anyone knows, I guess a listing of Wave 1 from the leaks, if anyone knows. Okay, I guess not.
You know what?
But, well, if we're gonna get our first look next week, TF Geek, at Legacy Wave 1. Yeah. Do you? Well, I know we got all those listings, but do you know which one could have been Wave 1 and all that figures? Just a guess.
I know Blaster is one figure that we might see.
Yeah. I thought that figure was also going to come out during the 86 line. Maybe they're going to release two versions.
Or release the same figure in two boxes like they did with Astro Train and Optimus Prime.
Yeah. All right. I'm curious. If they're going to show off Wave 1 next week digitally, bless you, man. I'm curious. What are you guys wanting to see from the first wave? Me, I want to see crosshairs. G1 accurate crosshairs with the van looking.
I forgot the list of the Wave 1 of the Legacy series. Also, Joaquin, you're kind of right about that. So screw Stinger as Injector. I need ideas.
Yeah.
I hope we see Tarantulas.
Oh yes, I forgot we are getting Tarantulas in that line. Thank you for reminding me.
Mm-hmm. And Beast Wars Inferno.
Oh yes. Inferno. And for the leader class, usually we get a couple of deluxes, a couple of Voyagers, and one or two leader classes. But I think that we might get one leader class. So if we're gonna, I think Inferno's gonna be a Voyager. Okay.
Yeah, he is.
And Tarantulas is going to be a deluxe. So here's my predictions. For the deluxe, we'll get Tarantulas if he's going to be a deluxe. but he might. Well, he can be an oversized deluxe to scale with Black Arachnia.
Mm-hmm.
And for a Voyager, we'll be getting Inferno, the Ant specifically, Beast Wars. And lastly, we did have a listing of of Dragon Megatron. So, and since I think they're going to get all the Beast Wars stuff out of the way, so they can move on. So I think we might get the last bit of the Beast Wars stuff, and they're going to get it out of the way, and then they can continue without Beast Wars. That's my guess. Yeah. So those are what, and then we'll get a couple of maybe one more. Like I said, one more Voyager and maybe 3 more deluxes if they're going to release 4, and 1 leader class.
Mm-hmm. But they didn't say they're going to have like Dead End on the Legacy series with all the other Stunticons or not?
Yes, we are getting all the Stunticons, but we just don't know which wave. I think here's what will happen. Wave 1 will get a Stunticon. Same for 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I think we might get 5 waves, if not 6.
They better give me Dead End.
I'm definitely going to get all the Stunticons, but I might not get Motormaster, considering how much the Kingdom Hot Rod is, or Rodimus Prime. Excuse me.
Yeah, no problem.
I think it might be difficult, but I'm hoping because right over, well, it's not, you can't see it, but because I moved the shelves, but over there, for the Studio Series, I never did find Overload for the Revenge of the Fallen, so I cannot complete Devastator without his torso.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Master Force still working on it.
I know, but I know he's tied up right now, but it's okay. But I'm hoping I'll be able to do Minosaur at least.
Yeah. So do you guys prefer Injector become a Maximal? If the Beast War's over, will he be joining the Maximals?
Maybe have something like a Dinobot type of role.
Maybe, or just probably just betray and just shoot to one of the Maximals with his poison.
I think we might have like a punch counterpunch type situation.
Maybe. I would just say just shoot someone and then he flies off to be evil again and that's it. I don't know, but you could find a replacement as Stinger if Stinger become a Beast Wars character.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I'm curious, TF, correct, is Tarantulas, since we got Pterosaur coming in the kingdom, is Tarantulas the last of the original, of the Season 1 Predacons we need? Is he the last one we need?
Yes, Tarantulas was the last Season 1. No, Inferno was introduced towards the end of Season 1, so we still have Tarantulas and Inferno. Then we'll have all of the Season 1 Predacons.
Okay. All right. And okay. And I'm curious, if we are going to get a Stunticon in wave 1, like I said, we might get 1 per wave. I think that's what they're going to do. Which Stunticon do you want to be first? Ruben is obviously going to go for Dead End because he wants Dead End immediately.
Yeah. Well, I think they already said on the leaked listings which Stunticons are going to be in which wave. Dragstrip will be in wave 1. Wild Rider will be in wave 2. Dead End in wave 3. Breakdown in wave 4. And then, of course, Motormaster is going to be released east, I'd say sometime between wave 3 and wave 4, or around the time Breakdown gets released. That way collectors will be able to finish Minosaur off and have all the Stunticons together.
Yeah. And I don't know, is the Laser Prime going to be a leader class figure or a Voyager?
It's a leader class.
Okay. So the 3 leader class figures, unless there's another one, you'll have to correct me, but so far we're getting Dragon, Beast Wars Megatron, Laser Optimus Prime, and also, I'm excited, leader class Blitzwing.
Yeah.
And
the 4th leader class figure is Galvatron, but it's speculated that it might be a re-release of the Kingdom figure. With the only difference possibly being that the shoulder joints are finally fixed.
Okay. Would you guys prefer a new mold of Galvatron or a re-release to give it another chance? What would you prefer?
I prefer I prefer Shattered Glass Galvatron.
Oh yeah, because I agreed. Also, do you guys want time because the cast will be short because Beast Wars 4, Night Viper. Oh yeah.
Man, someone get this guy a script. Hey, Hollywood, can you hire this guy in my chat right now? He has all the cast lined out. Get him a script.
Call Hasbro, bro.
Or at least call someone in that can get him in the movie industry.
This man a raise.
And this guy, he literally had a good prediction on how the fight would go down between Nightbird and RC for Rise of the Beast, and I enjoyed that speculation. He has a good eye, and it was in one of my previous live streams. I think it was, I can't remember which one it was, but get this guy some money and get this guy a camera, and all the vehicles.
Girl. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
All right, go ahead.
Yes.
You want a girl?
Oh gosh.
Oh, come on, we're done.
Here's a name of one that I know.
Oh no, bro, she's too ugly. She's too ugly, son. Oh, for real though, she's ugly. God, what have I done? I need a drink.
Oh god. Good one, TF Angie. Good
Thank
one.
You.
You chilled. Oh my god. Crosshairs as sonar.
Sound is Torka.
That's another thing. We need a hound figure.
An Earth mode hound, yes.
Yes,
We've got
please.
Mirage and Sideswipe in the Kingdom line now.
Hey, Ruben, here's your girl right here.
Hold on.
Oh
no.
Yes.
Oh no.
God,
my
I'm a
God.
dick. What is wrong with me today? I'm just
You're
tired.
bored.
I'm pissed. I'm bored.
You're having fun, man. That's what you're doing.
I know.
I might have to leave soon, you guys, because I got to get up and go to work first thing in the morning. So
Yeah.
I might not be able to stay for long.
Oh, it's all good, man. But
Drift as Stink Bomb. Silence but deadly. Get it first. Okay, no.
Yeah, I get it. What was it? Oh shoot. Oh, I'm curious. I think Gnaw. Correct me if I'm wrong. You got Gnaw? Yeah, you do. Is he small? Is that figure smaller than the Origins Bumblebee, or are they the same height, or the same size?
Same height, but Gnaw is slightly bulkier.
But the Titan's Return version of Gnaw is smaller, so yeah.
Yeah. And I'm curious, like I said before, if it's in scale, is this worth it for a deluxe?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and even though the figures were bigger back then, but I understand what they're going for. They're going for scale, in which I do respect.
Oh, yeah.
And if I'm able to one day, I'm hoping I could get another one of this figure, and I can display it in his flying saucer mode. Because this is how cool.
Yeah.
I like this Bumblebee.
Yeah. The price tag I can live with. It is no problem at all. The only thing I absolutely hate is exclusivity.
Yes. This is part of the Buzzworthy line, and this is a Target exclusive. I was lucky to find two. I'm going to confess, when I went to Target, I only wanted to either find Rodimus Prime or Thrust. If I didn't find Thrust, I was going to try to get Rodimus Prime. If not Rodimus Prime, Thrust. But since I saw that Origins Bumblebee, I was like, I had to get it. Plus, I did not see Rodimus Prime or Thrust at Target. I really wanted to get the Arc today. That was my main goal, but I did not find the Arc. But I can and plus, he is going for a decent price on Amazon, I believe. So I'll be able to get him one day.
Yeah. Oh, Joaquin got more ideas. Another Mexican will appear as a cameo, but he will die. Snore, just like Leftfoot, killed by. Okay, no, that's across the line right here. No, not Leftfoot.
Okay, Oh yes, I know. And real quick, I do want to point this out since I have TFN Geek is here. I think there might have been a leaked scene for Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. If you're ready to hear this, and it does have. Okay, do you guys remember that blue screen like Transformers design character on the ground? It looked like it was just on the ground dead or something like that. If you know what I mean, you might have saw the set photos.
So.
I wish I had an image of it. Let me see if I can pull up an image of it while I have time. Hold on. Let me see if I could. Because I think I might, and I don't know what YouTuber speculated this. So hold on. Hang on. Transformers: Rise of the Beast blue screen Transformer.
Oh God.
Let me see here. Hopefully I could find him. I might not be able to image, but hopefully I will. Waiting for my Google Images to load. Okay, all right, for some reason I can't find it, but you guys might be able to find it. But I think there was a leaked scene. Take it with a grain of salt, but do you know the faction logo that is on that is on Scourge, and it's all nice and clean looking?
Yeah, that's that shiny Autobot logo.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. There was a leak. I don't know if it's confirmed, but I think it was leaked from the set, or someone found out about it. I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt, but I think, okay, in the films, we got to see several Autobots die. For example, Optimus Prime died in the Revenge of the Fallen, but then he came back. He hasn't died again since then. Then they killed off Dino Mirage, but they're not going to do that again because, hey, they're bringing Mirage back, but they're just ignoring that he was called Mirage in Dark of the Moon. But then they kill off Q, Wheeljack. They're not going to do that again. And also they killed off RC in Revenge of the Fallen. They're obviously not going to do that again because that'd just be a slap in the face. So which Autobot hasn't died yet among the group?
Bumblebee.
And Prime.
Yes.
No, never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Bumblebee.
It's all good. Yeah, Bumblebee. There was a leak scene that Scourge, I think him and Bumblebee are going to have a fight. Bumblebee will get so damaged to the point Scourge thinks he will just die right there on the ground. And he takes his faction logo. Bumblebee does end up dying, but then later on he'll get revived from being the regular, nice, clean Camaro at the end of the Bumblebee movie to getting that upgrade muscle car looking Camaro form.
Yeah.
And I'm curious. And I guess Bumblebee, by the end, he'll take on Scourge and just rip the faction logo right off of his chest. I don't know where his grill would be or the logo will be. I'm assuming it's going to be on his chest. So he'll just rip it off and get his badge back, basically. Yeah. And I'm curious, if Bumblebee does end up biting the dust, but later on coming back, how do you guys feel about that? And also, we all know how scarred the kids are going to be because they love Bumblebee.
Yep.
What do you guys think?
Oh, if that happens, it'll be a tearjerker.
Oh yeah.
That'll be shocking, but I will laugh. The kids will cry. Look, I'm sorry. I just hate kids. Okay.
Oh, you'll have kids one day, and you'll know how it feels. Hopefully,
I know, but I will teach them the old ways.
I think it'll be heartbreaking for fans, but it hopefully won't be as much of a heartbreak as it was for fans back in 1986 when Optimus Prime died in the G1 movie.
Yeah. Please don't recreate that scene with the same theme song.
Yeah.
Or the same soundtrack, not theme song.
Yeah.
We all know what happened to Prime Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes. Yeah, I remember that scene whenever Bumblebee literally sacrificed himself too.
I was hoping that they were going to pull a Prime Bumblebee with Dinobot in the Kingdom series, where at the end, surprise, he's alive again, and he decides to join the Maximals. I knew Dinobot was going to be one of the characters who died. I didn't realize he was going to be the only Beast Wars character to die in Kingdom. That, to me, was the gut-wrenching moment, was Dinobot being the only character from both the Predacons and Maximals who bit the dust.
it was sad. I recently just went back and watched Kingdom while I was talking to Ruben. I literally was in tears, especially seeing when Dinobot said, "There were so many times that I would have defected. Would you have accepted me?" And then Primal says, "Yes, but you would have made a terrible Maximal." Maybe.
Wait, did you cry on that part?
Yes, seeing Dinobot's literally. I cried when Dinobot died during Code of Hero. Then I cried again after him not going with Optimal Optimus, and he chose to stay on board the Nemesis, which I understand because he wanted to rest. He did not want to. He did not want to come back. But
I didn't even notice.
That's why I tried to keep it down, man. But
yeah,
still,
but what made Dinobot's death in Kingdom emotional was when the other Transformers find him and Optimus Prime, and what got me in the chest was Rat Trap's comment. "What's Choppa Face doing here?"
Jesus Christ!
Saving vermin like you.
When I saw that on YouTube in the Beast Wars cartoon, I was like, "Well then." Even on Kim, I was like, "Well then." Also, Jaquan said Lockdown as Ramhorn from the Tripercatus Council and Singer as Shadow Panther.
I can see that.
Yes.
But yeah, so from that scene and that blue design we saw on the ground, I think Bumblebee will get so damaged to the point that Scourge will just rip off his faction logo, probably give I think this would prove that Scourge ain't playing around. He'll literally hurt. Bumblebee is like the adorable character out of all of the Autobots. Mm-hmm. So Scourge is going to be like, "You see this adorable little guy?" Slap him around, throw him around, and probably damage him to the point he thinks he's going to die, and just boop, rips off his faction logo, drives off. Mm-hmm. And then I think if they're gonna do that, then wow. Then
hold on. I'm just gonna talk with him for a second. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
That's gonna be Scourge right there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mess around with him. Just toy him around, and I'm just gonna take a fashion logo and I'll be off. Goodbye.
And I'm curious, before we end off, I'm curious. If Scourge's voice, do you want him to sound like Optimus Prime, like in Kingdom, but more enhanced like Optimus Prime? In the Kingdom, he talked like, "I am Optimus Prime." I know that's a terrible impression, but whenever he's in Nemesis Prime, he has that Batman like, "Where is the Matrix?" Can I have that?
Yeah, I prefer that voice because it's a lot more intimidating than the voice Scourge had in Robots in Disguise 2001.
So, a more intimidating Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime type voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
More Nemesis Prime looking voice.
Oh, yes. Plus, it will sound like Peter Cullen, but more anger and more hate and darkness to it. I think that would make him stand out pretty good.
Oh yeah,
and plus, after this, I might either go watch Transformers Prime or Robots in Disguise. Because man, I need to get to that because I enjoyed Car Robots, or I'm gonna start calling it Car Robots. I enjoyed that series so much.
Yeah, that's what I call it. Yeah.
Yeah, that way no one gets confused with.
Yeah, because the original Scourge figure from that line was a repaint of the G2 Laser Optimus Prime figure that was released 9 years earlier in 1992. So my speculation is that since we're getting a brand new leader class-sized figure of G2 Laser Optimus Prime, are we going to get a Scourge repaint in the Selects line? Since he's going to be one of the main villains of Rise of the Beasts, how great would it be to get a figure based on the original 2001 repaint of G2 Laser Optimus Prime?
I hope we get that. Mm-hmm. I would totally get that. Plus, I hope they eventually maybe start doing re-releases for Car Robots. I hope, maybe not, but I would like that. And if they do, I will get Scourge And also, yes, I'm going to get the G2 repaint of the Leader Class Legacy Optimus, or the Laser Optimus Prime. If they do, or hang on, if they come out with a repaint of the Laser Optimus Prime for the Legacy, I will buy that Scourge.
Yeah.
Because I like that design. I'm just saying. And I'm curious, real quick. Do you want Scourge and Rise of the Beast to look like his G2 or not? Excuse me. Do you want him to look like his Car Robots design or a different look?
Different look.
I prefer the Car Robots design.
But in live action and a little more different?
Yeah.
But still maintain the design?
Maybe. I got a feeling they're going to go for a movie Optimus Prime face sculpt for Scourge.
I hope so. I hope we get the mouth plate. Don't give... Okay, real quick before I go. Do not give me like a talking mouth like Lockdown. I don't want that. I want a mouth... I want this. I want the mouth plate. That's what I want.
Yeah, I know. Someone pointed that. Yeah, someone pointed that out on TFW 2005. The Transformers characters who have visors or mouth plates, they look more robotic than the characters who have an eyes and a mouth and an actual humanoid-looking face. You ever notice that?
No, I didn't. Thanks. I'll have to look at that.
Yeah. Just stare at the Transformers action figures like Jazz, who has a visor instead of actual eyeballs, or Optimus Prime who has a mouth plate, and you compare them to characters that have a full-on face like Bumblebee or Rodimus Prime. Yeah. The characters that have visors or mouth plates, or both, like Soundwave, they look more robotic. Those characters. You ever notice that?
Also, Jaquan said, "Are you guys surprised Stinger has Shadow Panther?" Yes.
Yes.
I am. Well, I better get to bed for Lore Master Starscream. I got to get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. And still definitely keep in prayer. I still haven't heard anything yet. Hopefully, maybe by tomorrow, I'll know for sure. So yeah, definitely. Okay. And if, like I said, it's going to be the same thing, I'll do an update video tomorrow explaining. But anyways, yeah, share where they can find you guys and what, I guess, upcoming stuff you guys got going on.
Yeah, sure. So you guys can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Discord. I love to talk everything Transformers. And hopefully, if I have the time, I was originally going to have the weekend off, but they asked me to come into work. But hopefully, if I have the time, I have finally decided what my next Transformers review is going to be. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the Transformers figures that I'm going to review. Hopefully I'll be able to do it this weekend.
Yep.
Okay.
These guys.
Yes. Nice.
I still need them.
I'm going to try to get my hands on that Sideswipe figure, because that's the one. Because literally Red Alert and Sideswipe are on my target list.
Yeah, both of the Battle Across Time box sets are still available on Amazon for retail price. Amazon, I guess they got tired of all the bad publicity they got with the exclusive Transformers from Siege and Earthrise being really hard to find, so they stockpiled on the Kingdom exclusives, and they're still in stock there. So yeah, that's going to be my next Transformers review, so looking forward to that. So yes, thank you once again, Ghost of Lore Master Starscream, for having me on here.
No problem. And and by the way, I definitely look forward to those reviews. And you, Ruben?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Steam, Discord, Twitch, and Origin. I have a video that is coming up, but I will not record any more videos because the audio quality on my mom's phone I'm using is crap. So yeah, so I'll be MIA for a while.
Okay. Well, I definitely hope you're able to get back to doing reviews soon.
Yeah,
and is that it, man?
Yeah.
All right. And you can find me here on YouTube, obviously, at The Ghost of Lord Master Starscream. Same for Instagram, Discord, on my Discord page, I should say, and also on Instagram. And hang on, let me restart. Here on YouTube and also Instagram, my Discord page, and TikTok. And I think that's about it. And also, you can find us on A Community for All of Us YouTube channel, or you can find us all on A Community for All of Us here on YouTube, but we will be moving from that channel to Autocorrect Primer's channel here on YouTube. And yeah, I think that's about it. And yeah, I'm hoping to do some shopping tomorrow. And since my package is somewhat near, I might do an unboxing tomorrow. I will be live. I'll do an unboxing of Cybertron Metroplex, which I am so excited for because even though it wasn't considered a Titan, I'm going to consider that kind of like my Titan, but I'm so excited to get my very first Metroplex. So yeah. And I think you guys...
Yeah, just be warned, you might have to, if you want him in full frame, Ghost of Lordmaster Starscream, you're going to have to hold him back because he stands 14 inches tall.
Oh, God.
Okay. Oh, thank you for telling me that. So now I could go grab my measuring tape and go measure that size. Thank you. I've been trying to look at that for a while. I could not find anything on it. Thank you, man.
14 I measured it myself the other night.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Nice.
You're welcome. Yeah.
And but yeah, I think that's about it. And hopefully, maybe I might do some reviews on these little guys right here. I still need, or on these two little guys right here. I still have to work on getting the Optimus Primal video uploaded because, well, YouTube is a little difficult with me right now. But yeah, I think that's about it. And I'm hoping to see you guys tomorrow, either with an update video or a live stream. So yeah. I think that's about it. I thank you guys for joining in, and thank you in the chat, Joaquin Navarez. Thank you for sharing off your Joaquin Navarez. Thank you. Sorry if I messed up your name, but thank you for joining in the chat. And also, someone else joined in the chat a little while ago. I know who that is. Thank you for joining in the chat. I'm glad I was able to have you on for a couple seconds, or see you in the chat for a couple seconds. But yeah, thank you guys for joining, and until next time, guys. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Till all or one. Wait.